Hello everyone, and welcome to today's demo where we're going to focus on integrating Planview Enterprise One in Azure DevOps. This is going to be specifically helpful for project or portfolio management teams who want to gain visibility into the work being done in their Agile tools. Specifically, what this integration is going to show today is attributes being created in Enterprise One, such as an epic, and then integrating those epics over into Azure DevOps as a corresponding work item. From there, we're going to be able to break down our work like normal Agile teams and break that work down into specific stories and send that information back over into Enterprise One underneath the originating epic. We'll be able to see throughout this demo certain updates such as status, summaries, descriptions, the originating IDs, and much, much more. So with that, why don't you walk with me through this demo? We're going to start today's demo in Enterprise One, specifically under a project that we've already created called the Mobile App Project. As you can see, I currently have an epic with two different stories found underneath it. Some of the information that we're going to be able to see here is the corresponding Azure DevOps area paths already listed, the projects that it's synchronized over to in Azure DevOps, as well as the Agile status and priority. So to start this demo, let's begin by creating another epic. In this case, let's give this epic a name such as the Manage Personal Profile Epic. Now we need to make sure we fill out some specific fields. So in this case, I'm going to make sure I assign it to a specific area path, also a specific project. Then I want to also make sure I hit a flag basically saying, hey, this project has been fully approved. I want to create this epic and I want to send it over into Azure DevOps. So now once I've been able to fill in all of the information around this epic, so in this case, I can go over into Azure DevOps and I can refresh my project. And as I reload my page, we're going to be able to see that Manage Personal Profile epic has come directly over from Enterprise One. Some specific things we can drill into here is we're going to be able to see specifically the alternate ID. So this is the sequence ID of the originating epic in Enterprise One. As I start drilling down, I can come into my specific epic. I can start updating certain things such as my status. Maybe I want to change my priority value, and I can save those changes. But I can also start breaking down this work into multiple items. So in this case, we have a user story I want to break this down to. In this case, I can say, as a user, change my profile picture. And then as we do that, we're going to be able to push submit. We're going to be able to actually do the exact same thing, where just as I created a story over here within Azure DevOps, I want to see this exact same story flow over seamlessly into Enterprise One. So as I go back over into Enterprise One, I can now refresh my page. And as I do that, we'll see a few different aspects. One, we'll see my original epic that I created here, and we'll see specific attributes that have been filled in, such as I know now that my Agile status is in progress. So this is in progress and being worked on in Azure DevOps. We see that my priority value is changed to 1, which means it was critical. And I'm also able to see some of that same information, such as my Azure DevOps ID and URL. This is providing for better collaboration between your different teams that are sitting in different tools. So instead of having to send messages, send emails, sticky notes, some of the daily stand-up meetings, we're able to easily see which work is going on in both systems across teams. We also are able to see now that not only did my story come over from Azure DevOps, but we were able to see that it was able to bring in all of the information I needed as well. Likewise, I could start breaking down this into more stories on this end, so we can have a bidirectional creation as well. So in this case, as an admin, I want to block profile pictures here. And in this case, as I submit yes, I want to see this same information sent directly over into Azure DevOps. So now as I go back into Azure DevOps, I can do the same thing. I can reload my page, and we'll be able to see that this is not only going to refresh the epic that I was under before, but as we drill down over here, we'll see that that new story has just populated that I just created. And as I drill into it, I can see that it's been set to active, and I could either start working on it, or in this case, I could even mark this as resolved. I have finished it, maybe just the same, put in a low priority value as well, and I can update this, and we can go back into Enterprise One for the last time and see these changes. So as we go back into Enterprise One, and I refresh my screen for the last time, we'll again get to see some of those attributes, such as my Agile status for this specific story has changed to done, my Agile priority has changed to low. This is just a very simple example of what your teams could do with the power of Tasktop providing your integrations. You can work with your different out-of-the-box fields, custom fields, your different work item types within Azure DevOps, as well as many of the different work levels that reside here within Enterprise One. Thank you everyone for joining us today for our demo showing the integration between Planview Enterprise One and Azure DevOps. If you have any questions or would like to see a live demo or trial of our software, please contact us at www.tasktop.com.